Greetings and salutations. Welcome back, friends. Boy, what a day today has been. It's There's a lot of drama in the air, and for those unaware, this little show that I started some time ago has suddenly become a bigger show, or getting to become a bigger show, and a lot of people share the credit for that with me. Good people that saw me trying to do something, and so many offered to help. And so this show doing well is not just because I've worked hard. A lot of other people have contributed too. I've had some amazing guests. I've had people offer to help me with X, Y, or Z, whatever it is that I needed. Good people who saw me have a cool idea for a sort of irreverent look at conspiracy land, and sometimes serious look into these topics. We try to have some kind of balance here as I built the show. I didn't want an echo chamber of just skeptics. So at some point, yeah, I decided to have a little more esoteric things like experiencers that I could interview, or a tarot card reader. And some people lost their minds, and I get that. But one of the things that people don't realize is if you like some of my interviews that I've done with, say, somebody from the world of UFOs that you want to hear from, or you liked other work that I did with guests, it's a really bad idea to come into the live chat and start just crapping all over a guest you don't like, right? Or a topic you don't like. Because here's what's going to happen. That guest that you would like to see me interview, they may catch some other guest having a horrible time on my show, and they're going to say, why do I want to put myself through that? His live chat's got, nasty people in it. So I guess going forward, I've never blocked anybody. I've never muted anybody. I leave that to moderators who I hope are doing whatever they're doing in the best interest of the show and my best interest. I trust most of them. All right, I don't know how many I trust. I don't. It's like the Wild West in there. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do a show here. I leave it to the moderators. Most of the time, I think I would probably agree with whatever happens in there, right? I wouldn't disagree. So if you're being nasty and somebody times you out or mutes you or whatever, don't get nasty to me. It's your behavior that is creating this, right? But back to the guests, I get it. We had a guest, and I think it was 2 people out of whatever 20 in the live chat. And that's another thing. Like, those tarot card Tuesdays are not well attended. They're my lowest numbers for a show, but viewers asked for it, and I've done it, right? And I also wanted a chance to listen to and study a real tarot card reader, and this afforded me an opportunity to do so. And I kind of thought, when am I going to get an opportunity to do that, right? This girl agreed. Stephanie's cool chick that reads tarot cards. I thought people would be nice to her. She's coming here and giving free readings, right? Yeah, you can book her. Somebody said, oh, she's just trying to book it. Yeah. You could book her for a full, long tarot card reading if you choose to, or you could just come here and get a free one and be thankful that we've provided that to our audience for no charge, right? I just don't see the controversy. I do not see the controversy. But back to my original point, a lot of people have helped to make this show successful, like the guests that agree to come here and donate their time and energy to this thing that I'm doing here, and to this audience that we're building and growing here. And I think that's a good thing. And I'm thankful for every single guest that have agreed to come on, even the ones that I didn't agree with, even the ones that I thought, boy, this guy is just telling stories. We've had a few. They're not all going to be, stellar bang up interviews. It's a live show. You never know what's going to happen, right? But if you do want me to continue to be able to interview people, please be respectful to anybody that comes here. You can say this guy's, you could express your opinion, but do it in a respectful tone and manner, so that another guest won't see that and say, I'm not going on that show. The audience is nasty or whatever. I'm so thankful that guests will come on here and give us their time and their energy. I get to pick the brains of some brilliant researchers, authors. We've had some very educated people here recently, and that's amazing to me. I don't know. I don't understand the hatred in the live chat. So I'm going to ask you to please try to be nicer, right? Can we all just get along? Be nice. I'm sorry if you don't like this guest or that guest or this topic or that topic. You might like the next day's one, right? And I don't know. I've talked about this before. Like, I listen to a lot of different podcasts, but sometimes I tune in and there's a guest that I have no interest in, or they're talking about a subject I have no interest in. I find something else to listen to. I don't go in the live chat and say, how dare you have this person I don't like, or this talk about this subject. Like, really, come on, man. Come on, let it go. Let it go. You feel better. Just, allow people to talk. You don't have to listen to them talk, right? All right. And then this brings me back to, along with the people that have been, I've had people congratulating me. Like, man, you really worked hard on this thing. You deserve to be monetized. You deserve to make a couple of bucks after working for free for a year. I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you. And hey, thank you to all those people who feel that way or said something to that effect, right? I believe that I did, right? I believe. All right, I apologize, friends. So I'm on a new workstation here, actually a laptop, which is every once in a while the network just disconnects. So I apologize. And now I completely and totally lost my train of thought. Okay, so a lot of people are wishing me well, and thank you for that. It's due to the generosity and support of the people that have been helping too, and also financially. People sent me Patreon money, right? People sent me PayPal donations, and I spent every dime that I got. In fact, I just did my taxes, and it's a wash. In fact, I spent more on the show, slightly more, I believe, on the show than I actually took in as far as income. And I'll let anybody see those records, the spreadsheet, if they want to, because now we've got some bitter, jealous, angry, bitter little people that are angry and jealous and like, oh, now he's a sellout. Now he's making all this money, right? No, I don't think so. And it's like that saying, with friends like these, who needs enemies, right? Like, really, these are my friends, right? These are people that I thought I was okay with. Suddenly I'm a sellout, right? Okay, all right, I'm a sellout. And along with this comes other people that are making even more ridiculous conspiracy land. I've heard I'm a CIA disinformation agent, and that's how I was able to become so successful in such a short amount of time and blow past some other channels, right? Suddenly, I work for the CIA. If that's the case, like, I missed the paycheck, right? Somebody forgot to give me the paycheck. And there's other stuff. People said I'm being accused of, like, asking people for money and using some nefarious means to get people to send me some money, like, oh, what am I using, like subliminal messages so that people send me money? Like, do something like that. Alleging or about money is absolutely ridiculous. Categorically, anything that I wanted money donated to. Here's the thing. I learned this in the music business. I was an original musician. Do you know what that means? I played my own songs. But here's a problem with trying to make a living doing that. Nobody wants to hear these songs that some guy they never heard of, sing some songs they never heard of. Even if you're a great songwriter, sometimes you could win over the audience if you're lucky. But mostly, you're not going to sell a lot of tickets. A lot of people aren't going to show up to hear you do your thing, no matter how hard you work at it, no matter how much you want to be successful at that. But then here's this guy that's in a cover band, and he's a human jukebox. Literally, that's what a cover band is. They're human jukeboxes. What? What do you want to hear? Come on, Eileen. Yeah, we know that one, right? And they sell out every venue. These cover bands, I knew some of them when I was trying to make it in the music business. They sold out every venue. They got paid 10 times what I did. And for a long time, I was bitter and angry about that. And I called them sellouts, those human jukeboxes. Yeah, they were selling out. They were selling that they got. They were selling out their venues. They were selling out their CDs of them playing other people's music. Explain that one to me. People are saying that all I care about is making money. That's absolutely ridiculous, right? And they're like, and it's people that were supposed to be my friends saying I'm a sellout now. I'm suddenly a sellout. What? Because I had tarot card reader? I'm a sellout because I've had super chat donations for one full-on week after working on this thing for free for a year. Now I'm a sellout because I have super chats suddenly, right? Suddenly I'm a sellout. Okay. And and this brings me to another analogy or something that I learned in the entertainment business, right? And that is this: it's a business, right? Some guys are going to make money being an entertainer, and some guys are going to they're going to do it for a hobby. And that's just the nature of the beast. You can't hate the guy that got to the brass ring because you didn't. Maybe he worked harder than you. Maybe he got less sleep because he was busy working on that thing that he was developing to make it worthy of a financial reward. Maybe you didn't do the work. Can't be bitter because you didn't try as hard as that guy that hit that goal that you wanted to hit, or that got that thing you would want to get. Can't be angry if you're too lazy. If you're too lazy to compete, can't be angry. And people could say whatever they want about me. Now suddenly I sell out. Like I said, we've had this PayPal donations, which is really not much. We've had Patreon, and now we have the super chats. And by the way, you can donate securely with PayPal, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or even the Discover through PayPal. And you can send a donation direct to me. Because praise the cash, okay? Praise the cash, friends. Yeah, I worked hard. I deserve it. And anybody who says otherwise didn't do the work that I did. So praise the cash, get your wallets out. Donate securely with PayPal, okay? People are saying I don't care about anything but money. Every once in a while, I might just remind people that you can always donate securely with PayPal. And it's not about me selling out, okay? And maybe it's about me needing a couple of new webcams, right? Maybe it's about me needing some supplies to do something new and interesting and exciting with the show that I haven't done yet because I just don't have the funds. I'm probably just going to keep funneling whatever funds come in back into some crazy projects that we're working on here, okay? But I don't think it's fair if people are saying that I'm selling out, right? And I sure don't think it's fair that people are saying that I'm using some kind of, messages. People call me a sellout. It really hurts, especially when people are supposed to be my feelings, right? Really does. Back to the haters and the dramarama. One other thing I learned in the entertainment business, I was started doing really well doing magic shows for a time. And a lot of these old guy magicians in my area were really dogging me to people behind my back. And eventually you find out about it and you go, wow, man, these guys are all talking trash about me, and I didn't do anything to them. I'm just trying to do my thing the best that I could do it, right? I'm really trying here. I was really trying at that. I worked so hard at doing a good show, right? And these other guys were dogging me. And then I would see what they did for a show and laugh. They were all lazy, right? Put a deck of cards and a couple of things in your pockets. Talk for 20 minutes, do one trick. Talk for 20 minutes, do one trick. I didn't do that. I showed up and it was trick, 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 trick for an hour, right? And some laughs and jokes thrown in. I really worked hard at it. So I didn't understand them dogging me until I saw their shows. And then I went, oh, that's what it is. I'm working too hard and they're working too little, and they don't like me making them look bad and making them look lazy. And that's what it was. And I confided in a friend, one of my teachers and mentors, I said, why are these, I can't believe these guys are so nasty towards me. And he looked at me square in the eye and he said, that's a good thing. I said, what do you mean it's a good thing? All these people are talking smack about me. And you know what he said? He said, kid, they don't try to tackle you unless you're the guy running with the ball. I'm going to say that again. They don't try to tackle you unless you're the guy running with the ball. I've always thought about that throughout my life. What amazing advice, right? What amazing advice to be given. Yeah. So, there's also been some strange allegations that, I'm selling out. Now I'm going to be selling stuff and having commercials. Yeah, we might do that, By the way, we have these beautiful wooden rosaries that were made in Jerusalem that you can purchase from us for just $29.95, and it's free shipping, right? Beautiful. And, other people are saying a lot of nasty stuff, like I'm using hypnosis to get people to send me money, right? I'm selling out now. I'm selling products. Now I'm going to be using hypnosis somehow to get people to send me money or buy products. And I categorically deny all of these allegations, okay? No way would I do that. But you may begin to feel a little sleepy as you breathe deeply and realize that I deserve every dollar sent to me. You begin to feel more and more relaxed, and suddenly you feel very generous and want to help me. As you begin to feel more and more relaxed, you feel more and more generous and want to buy a product to help a starving artist out. You feel more and more relaxed, and you get your wallet out and you send me some money. And then you feel good because you did a good thing, helping a starving artist who's really trying to make something of himself, who has children to feed. I would never use hypnosis to try to get people to send me money. That is a ridiculous allegation. I categorically deny that. And of course, also, using messages to get money, it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay. And by the way, I've heard of another show host who was talking all kinds of smack about me earlier today. And all I want to say is, if you can't compete, talk sheet. That's it. That's it. Right? Maybe that other show host is just lazy, right? Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he deserves to be a hobbyist. He hasn't brought his A game yet. I'd love to see him do it, though. I would love it. I would pay good money myself. I would donate if he brought his A game. Instead of his lazy, what's the least I could do to get by today nonsense, right? Yeah, so it is what it is. People could say people could say that I'm selling out. I'm really, look, I don't even care that much about money, okay? But everybody needs it, right? And, if I'm selling out, I'm selling out, but I'm going to feed my children and I'm going to do well in life. I'm very blessed, right? I've been very blessed in my life. And this every dollar that somebody sends me through PayPal, and you can donate securely with your MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or your Discover card. Every dollar that you give me is a blessing. And, praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Thank God Almighty. I believe in the goodness of people. I believe that people will want to help me in my pursuit of this adventure. Okay. And I believe that there are people out there who are feeling generous tonight. I feel it in my heart. I feel it. I feel there's a person out there who's having a tough time, but they know I'm having a tough time too. And I need their money more than they do. Okay. I can feel it in my heart. It's like a psychic revelation. Somebody out there has some extra money and they want to help a struggling human being. Yes, I feel it, my friends. I feel it. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. I'm not selling out. I'm praising the cash. There's a difference. It is a blessing. It is a blessing among blessings. I am so blessed. I've worked so hard on this thing, and now people can financially reward me if they so choose to for this thing that I spent a year building, working on in the wee hours of the night while my competitors were sleeping, waking up early in the morning, trying to do graphics and be my own producer. I'm doing the thumbnails, the graphics, the video editing. I'm building sets and making lights and being my own IT guy. I'm writing scripts. I'm booking guests. I'm interviewing guests. Yeah. But I suppose if I were willing to settle for just doing that as a hobby, I could be happy. But I'd be a lot happier if you would just donate securely to my PayPal or send me a super chat donation with your MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or Discover. And I think that it just work. Every time a dollar comes, don't you want to make me smile? I don't deserve to smile? Is that what you're saying? I should just be here miserable and bitter and angry and kvetch. That means complain. I learned that from my Jewish guy friend. I could kvetch or complain that I don't got money for things that I need for the show, right? Or I could, time somebody sends a super chat, you make a Stephen Cambian, okay? Every time somebody sends me a PayPal donation, Stephen Cambian smiles. Don't you want to make Stephen Cambian smile? Don't you want to make me happy? And isn't this what you come here for? Are you not entertained? And the final thing I'm going to say on this is, if you're coming here to learn the secrets of the universe or, the nature of God or reality or the truth about UFOs and aliens, bro, or who shot JFK or what really happened behind 9/11 or any of that, if you're really coming here for those answers, you're in the wrong place. I don't have them. I don't know the truth. I'm someone seeking the truth about those things and many other things, but this is entertainment. And if you come here for anything else, you're in the wrong place. Okay? And everything has value, including entertainment. So you too can donate securely with PayPal, or you could send a super, or you could sign up to my Patreon. Okay? But I just want to make it clear that I'm not selling out at all. Okay? The show will continue as it has been. Very little will change, except I might smile a lot more. I might be happier doing my work here on this show that needs to be done because somebody cared enough to send me $1. Doesn't take much to make me smile, friends. Doesn't take much. Now, we started something new, and I kind of need to take a break. Sorry, a lot to get off my chest. I think I covered it all. I had bullet points. I didn't even have time to make notes today. Yeah, I think I made the points that I needed to make. So, look, it's the most important thing that I could say is it hurts me that people think I'm selling out or that, I'm doing this for money. I could do a lot of different things for money, and I happen to have other opportunities. If I truly only cared about money, I could be making a lot more money as a computer guy. Trust me. But some jobs are just soul crushing, and I don't want to sit in a cubicle for 10 hours a day. Like I said, how blessed would my life feel if I could do this and earn a living? And yeah, Taco Bell wages, right? I'd be happy with Taco Bell wages. And for the first show ever, I think it was the last show that we just did, I earned federal minimum wage thanks to the Super Chat donators. So praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash, friends. I'm not selling out. I am praising the cash and feeling blessed. And I know there are people out there that feel just as blessed, maybe more blessed than me, and they want to share their blessings. So praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash, my friends. And now, and this is maybe this is just a coincidence, the song that our musical guest is going to be singing tonight. We started something new. I'm very happy. I decided, a good way to do really well in life, if you're trying to do something creative, is to surround yourself with creative, passionate, artistic, powerful people. And I've called them. And they have heard the call to help me praise the cash. And they want to help me gain blessings in the universe. And I am so blessed, even by our musical guest tonight, who will help me. Help me, my friends, to praise the cash. Let's hear from our musical guest. Praise the cash, friends.
The best thing in life for free, but you can save them for the birds and bees. I need money. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. Your love gives me such a thrill, but your love can't pay my bills. I need money. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. But what I don't get, I can't use. I need money. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah. Give me the money. Give me the money. Ooh, give me the money. Money, money. Give me the money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, give me the money. Give me the money. Ooh, give me the money. Money, money. Give me the money. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money, money, money.
Well, yeah, the magic box. The magic box. The magic box tells me I'm live, friends. Yes, it does. Yeah. So, yeah, this Steve Cambion guy, he's been ripping me off, right? Like, I'm a fat lawyer from New Jersey, okay, and he's he's a thin, good-looking guy from Philadelphia, but he's still ripping me off, okay? He's ripping me off, and we're not going to stand for that anymore, okay? Now listen, I met him a while ago, right? He was doing some radio show and he asked me for an interview. But I'm a big star in conspiracy land, okay? Nobody knew who he was. And then, you know what happened? This clown spent like a year of his life doing this big new show. And everybody likes it, okay? So he's ripping me off, okay? I did it first. It doesn't matter if he did it better. It doesn't matter if he's better looking than me. I heard he's got a bigger cock than me too. Maybe that's what set me off. Okay? I don't know. But listen, I do tarot cards, okay? I own the right to do tarot cards on the internet. Nobody else is allowed to do tarot cards on the internet, okay? It's this guy's ripping me off, okay? And I guess we cover some of the same topics and talk about some of the same people, so he's ripping me off too. Okay, he should be listening to every show I do, and if I talk about that day, he should not talk about anything similar. Okay, what's going on with my hair? Just got a haircut. Yeah, that's better. Now look, I like Steve Cambion. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Okay, I like him. But he's ripping me off. Okay, I'm doing the conspiracy land thing. Okay. I get to talk about ridiculous conspiracy land stuff. I own that. Nobody else is allowed to talk about conspiracy land topics. Only me, okay? I'm the only one that's allowed to do that. So he's ripping me off, okay? I got patents and copyrights and shit, okay? Wait a minute here. Yeah, that's better. All right, so look. Even though he has like better sets than me, right? He took the time to make sets, right? And he worried about things like lighting and music. He made music for his show, okay? Even though there's no new music, okay? There's definitely no new music, okay? He's just recycling shit, okay? All his music is recycled from the 80s, and he's using 80s synths and trying to pretend that, his music's not that good, okay? Even though I've been too lazy to record and use one song in my show, really, in 5 years, except for like playing some noisy shit or, some out-of-tune guitar live badly, okay? He's not that good a musician, and I'm not jealous of him. It's not because he's a better musician than me that I'm talking smack. It's not because he works harder on his show. And look, man, I got this messy-ass office. I can't even clean it. I'm too lazy, okay? I shouldn't have to clean my office to compete with Steve Cambion, okay? I shouldn't have to buy a backdrop or have lights. He's working too hard, bro. You're working too hard, Steve Cambion. You're making me look like a slob, a lazy slob, okay? I've had enough. Ripping me off. I'm the OG at this thing, bro. You should have some respect. I was talking smack on people on the internet when you were on some shitty radio network nobody listened to, right? I'm the original OG at this. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Stephen Cambion is ripping me off, okay? And I'm just not going to stand for it anymore. I am not going to stand for it. He better apologize to me. And now he's going to be making money. He just said he's going to have memberships now on his YouTube channel. And he's already got Patreon. And he's making money there. And how dare he make money on Patreon? I should be the only person allowed to make money on Patreon, even though I just take the money. And I don't give anybody anything on my Patreon. And he gives benefits every month. He does an audio journal, or I'm sorry, now it's a video journal every month, right? And then he's recording music and letting people hear it before anybody gets to hear it, right? He's giving people behind the scenes looks at his characters he's creating every month on Patreon. People are signing up because they want to see
what is his creative vision like for this week? And they get a preview of that. He's giving them all this stuff. He's working so hard. You know what I give people on my Patreon? Absolutely nothing. You get my love and gratitude. And that should be enough. It's not that I'm lazy. And I'm not jealous of Stephen Cambion because he's giving people value for their money. And I'm not really able to compete with that because I'm lazy. That's not why I'm saying he's ripping me off. Has nothing to do with the fact that he works so hard, right? And he's giving people stuff. Like people send him Patreon money and they get something. They actually get something. And when you send me money on Patreon, I just say, well, thank you. And I don't have time. I don't have time. He must be a loser. He's got all this time to be giving people stuff like behind the scenes views and songs he's recording. And that's another reason to suspect that Stephen Cambion is either an alien or a CIA disinformation agent, okay? Because no human can do all this stuff that he's doing. There's no human on Earth that can do all this. In a single week, he's doing 5 shows, he's writing music, he's doing video bumpers and commercials, and he's developing things, right? I don't know. But he's definitely ripping me off. Even though he's got sets and lighting and he's got like video intros to his shows, and I can't do that. He's just making me look bad. That may be why I'm a little jealous. And if I was the person that I would want to be, I would be happy for Steve Cambion because he worked hard. Maybe he deserves the money and I don't. And I should stop being a sour grapes, bitter, angry little man with a small penis. Okay? Maybe I have penis envy too. I heard that Steve Cambion is hung like a horse. Some guys get all the talent and that. Okay? Maybe I can't compete with that either. Hung like a fly. It's very sad. But hey, I'm going to try to be the better person. Okay? I'm going to try to be the better person here. And I'm going to wish him the best of luck with his successful show. And I hope that people send him a lot of money. That's what my hope is. The people will be kind and generous and send him money because maybe he needs it. I don't know. Or maybe he's selling out. I think he's selling out. He's got Patreon. He's got super chats. I think he's selling out. And then he's ripping me off while he's doing it. But hey, if ripping me off can help him earn money, well, there's a benefit. Yeah, he's earning money ripping me off. Even though his show is nothing like mine, he's got all that production and stuff, like a professional show. I don't know. But that's more proof that he's an alien. He's got to be an alien. Nobody could do all this stuff, okay? How can he do all this? All I can manage to do is kvetch. I kvetch about stuff. Every day I complain. And then I say, hold on a second. Are they back? Hey, get off my lawn. There's some kids on my lawn. I gotta turn my cell phone off. Spooky's called me. I don't care, Spooky. I'm not listening to your music. There's no new music. Okay? I'm not listening to your music, Spooky. There is no new music. Okay? Now, what can I say? I'm torn. Yeah. I want to be the better person here. I should be. I should be the better person. I should be happy for it. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to do that. Maybe I'll try to do that. All right. Well, friends, I got to get out of here. I got some other things I got to do today besides talk smack on Steve Cambion. Okay? Definitely got some other things that I got to do. All right. See if we can make this work. Not sure. Okay. All right. It's a live show. Well, this is a clip from earlier today. It's a clip from earlier today. Yeah. So, friends, I'm Steve. I'm CW Channer. If nobody told you that they loved you today, well, somebody just did, and that CW, that person is me, CW Ranter. Yeah. If nobody told you they loved you, I just did. Okay. I'm CW Ranter, and I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. If nobody told you that they loved you today, I just did. Okay.
The best things in life are free. You can keep 'em for the birds and bees. I need money. What I want, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Your loving gives me a thrill, but your loving won't pay my bills. I need money. What I want, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Money don't get everything, it's true. What it don't get, I can't use. I need money. What I want, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Money don't get everything, it's true. What it don't get, I can't use. I need money. What I want, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. I need money. That's what I want. Give money. What I want. I want it free. That's what I want. Give money. What I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want.
Hey, and we're back. We are back. Yeah, I thought it was important to play a clip of CW Ranter's show earlier so we get some context of the trash talking. But it is what it is. What it is. He's fond of that saying. I'm fond of that saying too. I had an uncle that used to say that constantly. Some things can't be changed, right? And praise the cash, friends. Because Rilo704 heard the call and answered it with a kind and generous super chat donation of $50 US. I am blown away. I wish you all the blessings in the world. Blessings to you and your family as you send blessings to me and mine. You have my gratitude. Praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Thank God Almighty. Praise the cash, friends. But I'm definitely not selling out, okay? This has nothing, I want to be very clear, okay? This has nothing to do with selling out, okay? Nothing to do with that. But you can donate securely with PayPal, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, or Discover. All right, that'll be the last time I mention that. And as far as CW Ranter goes, nobody else is allowed to use tarot cards on a show on YouTube except for him, or they're ripping him off. That's the only thing that I can think. That, and we talk about similar topics sometimes, or similar people in conspiracy land. So I guess he owns all of them too. But I forgive him. It's okay. I'm okay. I hope he's okay. But I have a feeling that he's dealing with a lot of inner turmoil, right? I'm like, man, why did it come out of nowhere and start talking smack on me? Like, what did I do? I'm sorry, I got monetized and suddenly I'm a, sellout. Okay, I've been monetized for a week. But this is where we're at. And it's not just him calling me a ripoff. There's some other show host that talks about UFOs and said I'm ripping off his show because we talk about UFOs. So that guy owns UFOs and nobody else can go on the internet and talk about UFOs, or they'll be ripping him off. And I got to tell you that it is a minor miracle that any of this worked today. I was going to do a different show, and then I heard the rumblings of the DRAMARAMA, and I thought maybe it's better if I just talk about that. I've got a terrible tickle in my throat. Yeah, I might have got it there. All right, so, look, as far as CW Ranter, I forgive him because he's wrong. He doesn't have it. My show and his show are apples and oranges, right? It's like one of these things is not like the other. But he can think what he wants to think, He can live in a bitter, angry world, or he can live in a blessed one. I choose to live in a blessed one. And I can't tell you how blessed I feel. Somebody just sent me $50. Remember I said I would smile? $50? That's going to make me smile 50 times, probably. Somebody cared enough. So, and then I thought maybe he's having some kind of meltdown or mental issues. I don't know. You never know what somebody's going through, right? You never know. So, I just choose to forgive him, whatever's going on with him, And, but I was wondering, and since I'm a ripoff anyway, I decided to pull a couple of tarot cards for Mr. CW Ranter. Somebody called him CW Banter earlier. But hey, much love. I love the guy. It's upsetting if somebody that you like and respect suddenly wants to throw some knives in your back. But it's kind of like, too, sometimes there's a growing that happens. Like maybe this was a friend or friendly acquaintance, and I learned some things from them, and then sometimes it's time to move on, right? Learn from other people. But I'm trying to shuffle these cards. People are going to ask me what kind of tarot cards I'm using. I'm using Five Below tarot cards because nothing says how much I care about my show and value my audience than using a $5 deck of tarot cards, because that's really the budget of your show. But they've got all the cards. I checked it. So we're gonna pull for CW Channer. We're gonna pull past, present, and future. So here's the past. Ooh, the devil. This is CW Channer's past, and it is the devil card. But when people see the devil card, they get a little nervous, right? But I think the devil card, if we're drawing 3 cards for him, 1 for his past, is probably a good thing. Because generally, if this is in your past, it really means maybe he has feelings of entrapment in his past, or emptiness, or lack of fulfillment in his life. And that's why he's lashing out against me. So this makes me understand what happened a little better. It might also mean that, in the past, at least, he was a slave to materialism and some kind of, carnal nature that he had that he was trying to satisfy. But, what happens, no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to shake off the feeling of wanting to indulge in that carnal desire or luxury. But it's insatiable. You will never fill that void. And this, of course, is in his past. And he might be aware that that kind of lifestyle could lead him down a rabbit hole. But you really, if you're getting this, if you're understanding this, that feeling of not having, in his past, he had a feeling of not having any form of control over his actions, right? Or his urges. And it could be about addiction to substances or material pleasures. Could be the reason for his feelings of powerlessness and entrapment in his past, or because of some of those issues. So we've delved into Mr. Ranner's past, and this explains a lot to me. And I'm going to shuffle up the cards, and I'm going to pull his present. I'm going to pull his present. And you guys are going to have to forgive me. You guys are going to have to forgive me. Present card. Wow. Judgment. He pulled the judgment. I pulled a judgment card on his present. I just pulled a judgment card. I can't believe this. I really didn't stage this. Yeah. He's been pretty judgmental of me lately, right? Pretty angry, right? But this is good because this card that we're pulling for his present, this card could indicate or mean that he's in a period of self-reflection or awakening or realization. It's a good card for his present. The judgment card, generally, it reminds us that we're going to be forced with choices, and the choices we make right now can have a big effect on our future, right? This card can mean renewal of love relationships in his present. Maybe he's lonely. Maybe he needs a friend, right? Maybe he's just bitter and angry and feeling judgmental about people. But this is generally introspection. It means that he's looking deeper within himself. Maybe he should be doing more of that and less of looking at me and what I'm doing, right? Or caring about me or what I'm doing. So you saw past, present, and now we're going to pull future card. I'm going to try to shuffle these up. And I want to specifically know what kind of future he would have if he continues down this self-destructive path of being nasty to people that have supported him in the past, being angry and argumentative, being, judgmental, or being jealous of people, right? What is his future if he continues down that path of bitterness, angriness, jealousy? What is his future? No, it's the Tower. Disaster. Disaster ahead if he continues in this path. If he should continue in this path of negativity, it only leads to disaster. And you know what? I've seen this. I've seen this happen. I've seen good people go down this path, right? I was one of them. I was a bitter, angry young man. And every time I saw somebody with more success than me or something that I wanted to have, I was bitter and angry and jealous, right? And then I had my own judgment, you might say, right? And I learned. I didn't have to be judgmental. I didn't have to be bitter or angry. I could work harder towards the goals that I had not achieved that were making me jealous about that person. By the way, praise the cash, praise the cash, praise the cash. Thank God, hallelujah, praise the cash. All around arbiter with a kind and generous super chat donation of $2. You're not selling out, you are bossing up. You're goddamn right I am, all-around arbiter, and you're going to help me. I'm going to use your $2 to help me buy another webcam. We're going to have another camera angle that other people don't have, that they can be jealous and bitter and angry about. And I'll do the work. I'll set it up. I'll get it working, right? I'll make it look good. We'll decorate the set. Thank you for your kindness, your generosity, and your support. It really does help keep the show going. Now, friends, yeah, and I apologize for using the tarot cards. After all, I don't want to be ripping off CW Chanter by using CW Ranter by using tarot cards because, you know, but now I will devote. Well, actually, first we have to do the money pitch, okay? I was just talking to Dr. Stephen Greed, and he was telling me about, like, the right way to get people to send money, right? And we're going to have another musical guest, and then we're going to tell you, all you people in the audience, how you could send me some money and praise the cash with me. Because praise the cash, thank God Almighty. Praise the cash. Genocide. I don't have the slides yet. All right. I'm working on it. Can you see I'm working on a lot of things? Can you give me some time to get your slides together? But I promise you I will, because you have sent me super chats and asked for slides. You're going to get slides. That's another thing. Again, is this not why you came here? Are you not entertained? I listen to my audience and some other show host that nobody watches unless they're high and have nothing else to do in their lives. No goals or, you know, ambition, watches that show, okay, said that I'm selling out and I had tarot card readers just because people on my show wanted me to. Yeah, I'm the host. The audience is more important. What they want, they get. So praise the cash, send me some money. You want tarot card readers? You want dancing monkeys? I just ordered a dancing monkey, okay? We're going to have a dancing monkey. Every time somebody donates some money, a monkey's going to dance, okay? And we're going to have sound effects, ka-ching, ka-ching. But I'm not selling out, okay? I want it very clear. We're not selling out here. We're bossing up, like All Around Arbiter said. Absolutely, like All Around Arbiter said. Now, what can I say, friends? Stephen Greed was here. Dr. Stephen Greed was here telling me to remind people that they could donate securely with PayPal, MasterCard, Visa, American Express. But I'm not selling out. And we're going to play another musical guest. Wow. Were we really doing this? We're going to play another musical guest? With that song? Yeah, I guess we're doing this. Okay. So, yeah, you know, a lot of people are saying that I'm selling out, and nothing could be further from the truth. I want people to understand I'm definitely not selling out, okay? I'm just trying to support my family. I'm trying to do something good that I enjoy with my time, okay? I'm definitely not selling out. And any choice of songs that were played tonight by the musical guests, I don't have anything to do with that. I just asked them to play a song, okay? And maybe it's just a coincidence, okay? But we're going to welcome our next musical guest, and then we're going to tell you how you could support our show. But we're not selling out, okay? We're definitely not selling out.
The best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and the bees. I want money. That's what I want. 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 Your love is such a thrill, but your love don't pay my bills. I want money. That's what I want. 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 Hey! Go on! That's what I want, yeah.
That is God penetrating your heart. It's burning on the inside of you, and you need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! If you can't make $1,000 vow of faith, I'm saying in faith. So we got people that don't have, teenagers that have hardly nothing going for them. They got enough faith to make $1,000 vow and send a little $5 here and $10 there as God begins to move like a whirlwind in their life. Because they don't have that old programming of religion. Well, this isn't the way we do it in my church. Forget your church. I'm talking about what God says. And if you want the kind of miracles that are in the Bible, you're going to have to do what God said to do. And I've got the faith to believe they'll come to pass. This is hot soil for anyone that's got the faith to sow into it right now. I mean right now. I mean right now, not tomorrow. That's part of your problem. God's already spoken a word to you and told you to do it. You need to do it right now. If you'll start now and get your seed of faith into the ground, it'll begin to grow and God begin to move. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. This is somebody's day of harvest. You see, there's a time to fast and a time to feast. There's a time to sow, so there'll be a time to reap. Many people want to reap and they want to feast, but they're not willing to pay the price to sow in order that they can reap. You can't see what's not seen until you let go of what is seen. And I'm talking about your money, because your money is you. It's your blood, it's your sweat, your tears. It's driving down the freeways, it's going to work, it's believing, it's you. And letting go of it makes room for the new. Lot's wife didn't want to go on, and that was the end. Thank you, Lord. I have said your word, and now I'm going to pray for those that's got the faith to do something with what they believe. Thank you, Jesus. Here's $1,000 vow. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or two? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000 because I know I got you. I got you.
Quick as a bunny, show me the money. A quarter, as quick as a bunny, show me the money. Show me the money.
Show me the money. Yeah. Because I'm a sellout. You know, let me get those off. Yeah, so here I am, live and in person, addressing the Dramarama. I'm going to sell out. We're going to have all this woo, right? I'm not going to ask anybody tough questions. I'm going to just start softballing everybody, right? Yeah, I don't think so. You know, and it leads me to think about you can't please all the people all the time. And I'm sorry if you don't like a show that I did. I'm sorry if you don't like a guest or a topic. I'm sorry if you're bitter and butthurt that somebody sent me some money today to do my thing and nobody sent you some money and made you smile. Nobody sent you some money to do your thing. I'm sorry. But I hope that my comedic look at my selling out will help you understand where my headspace is. You see, I'm jealous of people too, but I realize that jealousy stems from me wanting that which what they have. And then I realize that I don't have a right to be jealous if I have not done the work that they did to accomplish whatever the goal is that I'm jealous of. And sure, there's show hosts with a lot bigger, huger audience than me, and I'm jealous of them. I'm not running around saying they're ripping me off, even though some of them have. Did you know that there is a well-known radio personality in conspiracy land that took my talking points word for word, word for word, word for word? Like he wrote down exactly what I said and said the same thing about a certain subject, word for word. And that guy, when somebody asks him about me, he acts like he doesn't know who I am. I didn't call him a ripoff. I smiled and I said, that guy is hugely more successful than me, and he had to rip me off to stay there. To keep his plateau above me, I don't need to rip anybody off. I think what we have done and what we have accomplished here has been incredibly creative, right? Show me somebody else that's doing what I'm doing if I'm ripping somebody off. I think that art should be an eclectic mix, right? An eclectic mix of different things, music, visuals, ideas, concepts. And I've tried to mix as much as I can here, right? Whoa, Dan Hogan. Oh, I will send you $100 if you interview Robert Tilton. Let me see if I can book him first, because I don't want to take your money and then feel bad if he won't do the show. If he will do the show, and here we go. We're back to do what the audience wants. If he's going to donate $100, I will interview anyone you want, Dan Hogan. I will interview your crazy Uncle Ed if you want, okay? Because praise the cash, that's $100. $100 in today's economy is no joke. I'm vaguely familiar with that guy's name. I'm trying to place him, but it is what it is. And listen, as far as any other, I did tonight in jest and really with love. So I don't have any hard feelings. I really don't. In fact, I decided to make a joke out of these other show hosts saying I'm selling out. And all I have to say in my defense is, you're goddamn right I am. My time is worth something. My energy, my passion, my creativity. I'm an artist, okay? I'm an artist. Deal with it. Show me somebody else mixing hot dancing chicks with Bigfoot and Skinny Bob aliens, okay? Nobody's doing that, so I'm not ripping anybody off. I'm an artist, okay? Take little pieces, put it back together like an artist does, right? I'm an artist, damn it. Yeah. and really, I don't know what else to say for today. Yeah, we can, but if I could find it, where is it? Here's my phone. My poor son, he's always handing me my phone, and I'm always like, can you just leave it where I put it? I don't know where it is right now. No. Yeah, so I guess we're not opening the phone lines. Could be anywhere. Well, he brings me his drawings, though. I've got some of my son's drawings here. Well, it's probably better that I go and drink myself into oblivion now. It's a mixed bag. Like, it's kind of sad when people that were your friends are like, not happy for your success, but that's humanity. And it's human nature. And sometimes you learn, I'm learning, I'm trying to learn a lesson from it, which is, good luck to you then. But I have no place in my life for anybody that's not happy for my success. I've always been that way, right? I will cut the negative people from my life like a cancer. If you don't see my passion and my glory, you don't believe in me, I will cut you from my existence like a cancer. But I'm not bitter. Oh no, Jonaside. He says he donated for slides. Still no slides, Cambion. Listen, here's what I will promise you, Jonaside. Next Monday, I will have slides. Okay, I'm doing slides. I'm gonna have multi-camera angles finished and working right, and I'm gonna have slides. Okay. And by the way, praise the cash, hallelujah. I'm using a new webcam tonight, which was purchased by the kind and generous donations that were sent to me, right? Some people were so kind that they just sent me some money, right? And I needed some things like another webcam. Tonight, we did a 2-studio live stream. Who can do that? Who does that? I'm ripping people off. Show me your 2-studio live stream. Had to run into the other room to do the green screen work, but I did it. Anyway, thanks to the kindness and generosity and support of some Patreon money that I had, I could buy another webcam, and I could do what we did tonight. So praise the cash. Every dollar helped me. Yeah. So we'll take comments, questions, and suggestions for future shows in the live chat. I promise you, I'm devoting my full attention now. I am here and present with you and want to give service and respect to the live chat. Wow, Void Mirror, I agree with you. Says that's what you have to do, Stephen, especially the parasites. Yeah, and you know what? I don't think that the people that are talking smack are parasites or cancer that needs to be cut out of my life. I think they just need to be checked. They got to check themselves. Check yourself before you talk smack on me. I'm an artist, okay? And if you cannot compete, talk shit. Doesn't rhyme. I have to think of a better saying, but it's true. Can't compete, just talk smack. Maybe they should up their game, right? Maybe they should work a little harder and they'll do better, right? I don't know. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I've had no idea what I'm doing this whole time. Something seemed to work. I try to do it more. Something didn't work. I try to do it less, right? I try to listen to the audience. I try to give them what they want. I give them what they want. Can't hate me for that, but they will. They will. Pragmagic says human versus human. Yeah. Little stars here. Hey, finish watching later. Yeah, we're wrapping things up here. Kukarenko, what do you think of David Icke? Not a fan. I think he largely spouts nonsense and has no concept of actual science or what's really going on, and he's just a profiteer. You know, anything for a click or review or another book sale. And you'd be surprised just how many friends show themselves to be anything but a friend. Oh, yeah. And you know what, friends? I'm just going to check in. I'm going to check in and make sure we don't have anything else to shout out. So please do bear with me. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, there's one other thing, too, because Ranner said that I should check my private messages, and I did. I saw what he wrote earlier today, right after he talks smack. Then he gives you the I'm sorry, but apology, right? And we just had this whole discussion on apologies, right? And what is the apology? I talked about this. Like my wife has this rule that you can't say I'm sorry, but, right? You got to just say I apologize. So what does he say? He says, I got to tell you that I went off on a jealousy-fueled tirade on my channel again. I got triggered by seeing that you were able to offer memberships on your channel. Yeah, and I did that as a joke today, too. I had a monkey with money, and I said, praise the cash. We're going to have super chats, right? Hold on. I'm going to share. I got to do this. Yeah, Daniel would like an apology for all the smack he's talked too. Yeah, I think he needs to apologize to both of us, Daniel. But wait, here, I'm gonna share this. We're gonna see what is it that was enough to trigger CW Channer, because this is funny. This is funny, friends. This triggering him is just it's hysterical to me. We're gonna share it. What does it take? What does it take to trigger CW Ranner? It doesn't take much, friends. It doesn't take much. So he said it in the message to me that this is what triggered him. That I posted this today on Twitter. Praise the cash. I'll soon be offering Truthseekers memberships on YouTube. You'll get backstage pictures in the community tab, behind the scenes videos, exclusive videos, early access to projects, loyalty badges in the live chat, and more member benefits. Praise the cash. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that cute monkey with that money. I want to be that cute monkey with all that money. Okay? So CW Ranter's mad at me because I want to be a money monkey. Money would make me smile just like that monkey. Every time somebody sends me a super chat donation, I smile just like that monkey. And who is he to tell the universe that people aren't allowed to send me a couple of dollars and make me smile like that monkey? Okay? Who is he to do that? Who is he to say that? Act like that? He has no right to stop my monkey money from flowing in. Why is he messing with my money anyway? Why is he so concerned with my wallet? Right? I can't chase ambulances or, do lawyer stuff. He should be able to make 100 times more money than me. Do you know what a lawyer gets paid on average for hourly in the state of New Jersey? Well, he does contingency cases, I think. So maybe he doesn't make that much, but come on, bro. You're a lawyer and you're mad because I'm getting a couple of dollars in super chats. Really? You're triggered? You're going to be triggered because I'm getting a couple of bucks in super chat donations. This is amazing to me. That's all it takes to trigger CW Ranter is me posting about being a money monkey and look, and that's another thing. I'm going to be offering benefits to the people. There's value, right? I'm offering something. Nobody has to buy it, but if they want to, they can. It's totally optional. You all better become members, all right? All of you. Because praise the cash, okay? No. It's optional. I'm going to be offering these things, and I got to do the work to do them. This guy can't even do anything for his PayPal donators. He just takes the money. I'm doing something else. I've already given people the Patreon donations or Patreon benefits. And if you're a member, a YouTube member, you're going to get the Patreon benefits included. This is not a membership pitch. I'm just talking about this. So yeah, opportunities multiply as they are seized. Sun Tzu said that in The Art of War. I got monetized suddenly on YouTube. I think within a few short weeks, we're going to be monetized on Twitch. PayPal, we can take donations there. That's an opportunity. Patreon, people can support me for $1 a month. That's an opportunity. They monetized me. I can now take super chat donations. God, praise God. I have these opportunities. I am so blessed, but I worked for every one of those opportunities. I did whatever I needed to do, set them up, jump through the hoops, hit the metrics, agree to this or that, right? And then YouTube, I suddenly, they sent me an email like, you can now offer memberships. And I went, praise God again. Here's another opportunity that I'm seizing, and I'm seizing that opportunity. I'm not going to apologize because I'm better at seizing opportunities than other people, right? Never apologize, right? Never apologize. And one other thing, when I started the show, I thought of one other quote. Steve Martin, he tried real hard to break into show business as a comedian, couldn't do it. He had to do it as a magician at first to get work. But later, he buckled down on his comedy and he got incredible at it. And Steve Martin, famous quote from him, be so good, they can't ignore you. I started this channel from nothing, zero. And we're about to hit 100,000 views. I think we passed 1,500 and something subscribers now. I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I'm sorry if some of my so-called friends are not proud of me, are not happy for me, are not celebrating with every opportunity I seize, that they are too lazy to grasp themselves, right? Never, my friends, never be mad at the guy who grabbed that brass ring if you haven't even tried. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. You go, you set up the accounts, you do what they say, you hit the metrics. Anybody can do it. So, yeah, this is where we're at. As far as the other Dramarama is like, be nice to the guests. I'm really going to ask that going forward. Respect the hustle. Yes, I agree with that. Whatever. Yeah. And Jonaside wants taco pics. My wife makes some mean tacos. I will get you some taco pics and slides. Okay. Maybe I'll do some slides about the taco pics just for you, Jonaside, friend of the show. If you're going to start putting subliminal messages in your show, can you throw some pizza pictures in, asking for a friend? Yes, absolutely. We're going to subliminally, and then we're going to start selling pizza dough or pizza sauce. No, pizza sauce is probably easier. I'm going to start selling pizza sauce, and I'm going to throw in pizza, subliminal pictures of pizza to make people want pizza. And then we'll put up our Stephen Cambion's pizza sauce sales pitch. That sounds like a plan to me, right? Sounds like a plan. I heard David Icke streams from his moon base. Yeah, I kind of doubt it. Yeah, kind of doubt it. Prag Magic throws some pizza pictures. Yeah, everybody wants the pizza pictures. I guess the last thing I'll say is, it's a shame that everybody can't just get along. I have nothing against anybody, really. Less successful than me, more successful than me, don't really care. I kind of try to wish everybody the best. I think that's the best thing to do as a human. And, I hope tonight this joke fest about like me selling out, and I hope that people take it the right way as sarcasm and not serious. I hope people appreciate it. And I hope people appreciate that I'm an artist, okay? I'm an artist. It says it in my Twitter bio, right? Stephen Cambion is an artist. It's the first thing it says. So I'm an artist. Some people are going to appreciate whatever it is that you call art that you create, and some people are not. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's a dead horse. We'll let the dead horse go. Yeah. Go Kangaroo. I like the tarot cards. Well, maybe what I ought to do is go buy every set they have at Five Below and then sell them for $49.95 on my show here. I'll make $45 a deck, right? Because I am selling out. Truthseekers gravy. Oh, that was sarcasm. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Really, I did. Yeah, I would hope that people would know that. And it's totally a coincidence, Jonaside, that every musical guest tonight played that I Want Money song. Totally. It's totally. Dog girl. The dog girl? Girl. Says love the laugh. Thank you. Go Kangaroo says I'll pay $40 per card. No more, no less. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, Moody Mongol, you just made my night with this. This is a comment of the night. Steven needs a pole for the studio. Why? Can you imagine better YouTube intro than Steve sliding down a fire pole into a studio chair? It would be a first for YouTube video intros. Well, unfortunately, I'd have to put a hole in my ceiling and roof and climb up on the house roof to do that. So, but it's a nice visual, Maybe I can try to find a firehouse with a pole and see if I could mock do that. Pragmagic, man. One has and the other has not. Why the F is this happening? My H3 takedown. What do you mean by H3 takedown? Yeah, and listen, I do tend to overcompensate, right? Is that a narcissistic of me that like if somebody slights me like that in public, I react a little strongly. But I did it with love, with sarcasm, and with humor. So I think that's healthy. But I did go a little far tonight. I can't lie. I got Rander's background. I got him. I got his shirt. I got his shirt that he always wears. Okay. That was realistic. You know, I'm an artist. Dan Hogan wants to know what's going on at the cabin. I got to go there hopefully tomorrow, and I gotta finish this thing. I don't know. My kids and my wife are going to be there soon, so I'm rushing to finish everything that I can. I'm really rushing. Out of Mine, you dirty girl. Oh, Out of Mine is a dirty, dirty girl. She says you could get stripper poles on Amazon. Don't ask me how I know that. I think we're going to need to see a video, Out of Mine. We're definitely going to need to see a video. Electromata is here. You know, either people are here in their sock accounts or something, or there's just a lot of random new users that I don't recall seeing before. But Electromata, you are most welcome. All the new users tonight. I'm happy to see new people in the live chat, new people in the audience, as well as some of our old friends. Jay Roach, this is war, Stephen. No, I don't believe this is war. But I have a suggestion, okay? I have a suggestion. If he's really upset, right, here's what we could do. If he's really mad at me, CW Ranter, and he's really upset, I will do this. He only lives like an hour and a half from me, I think, or maybe even less. And I got a backyard, and I got some tarps. I think if he really wants to have a war, we're gonna have to Jello sumo wrestle. We're gonna have to wrestle it out, right? And whoever wins wins. We can live stream it. I will Jello wrestle CW Ranter to see who the top dog really is, and I will live stream it. And anybody that donates money, it can go to like an autistic charity or charity of CW Channer's choice. I will Jello wrestle him if he's that upset, right? Let's Jello wrestle. How about we do that? We'll live stream it, right? Funny thing is that would get crazy amount of views. That's just crazy. But I'll do it. I got a backyard. I know how to make Jello. I will make 500 pounds of Jello. We'll get some tarps or something, throw the Jello all out, right? People can donate boxes of Jello, mail them to my house. I will Jello wrestle you, CW Ranter. Keep talking smack on me. I will Jello wrestle you. That's what I'll do. Give the money to charity. He can accept the challenge or not. You know, if he's not upset, I think maybe getting to try to body slam me in a Jello wrestling match might get his frustrations out. Maybe he'll feel better. But I'm pretty sure that I would be crowned the Jello wrestling champion of YouTube if we did that and we live streamed it. I wrestled in high school, right? Jolly Bridgeburner, can I run the book on that? Yeah. We can have betting, right? And we can give some portion of the gambling proceeds. Oh, wait, I don't know if that may violate YouTube's terms of service, Jolly Bridgeburner. I got to check on that. And praise the AI algorithm gods. I am not suggesting that we violate your terms. I am suggesting that we need to research so that we do not. We comply with the AI Google algorithm gods. Praise the AI algorithm gods. Find favor in us. Raise us in the search engines. Make us grow our show, our reach, our engagement, our watch time, our comments, our likes, our shares. Please, AI algorithm gods, hear me. Hear my prayer. In Google's name, amen. Every day, I say a prayer to some AI algorithm god that the fate of my life is largely in. Oh, look, Rander's here. Are we ending this or starting it? I'm ending it right now. I'm trying. You know, sometimes it's hard to find the jumping off point. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed the jumping off point. It happens, right? You go a little too far. You missed it. Yeah, that would have been the perfect time to just say good night. God bless you all. A little frazzled, I suppose. Crazy show tonight. A lot of production and things I was working on earlier today to make this work. CW needs attention badly, though. I promote as much as I hate on you. I said I forgive you. I don't have any bear. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. We were reading the rest of your apology. Right? Yeah, I forgot. I forgot to read the whole thing. Yeah, I went on a jealousy-fueled tirade on my channel again. I got triggered by seeing that you were able to offer memberships on your channel. I called you a ripoff of me several times. I regret doing that. Please forgive me and know that I cared enough to tell it to you first before anyone else. No, people told me while you were doing it, bro. People were messaging me and texting me while you were doing it. So other people told me before you. If anyone brings it up, you could tell them that I reached out with this mea culpa, and I just did. So yeah, he apologized, and I accept his apology. Begrudgingly, a little begrudgingly. I'm human too. Kind of pissed me off, but I think I responded with humor and sarcasm, and I'm joking it off, right? But there's a little truth in all sarcasm, isn't there? I forgive him. I wish him the best. I told him, and I can pull up the DMs on Twitter. I told him when I got monetized that when I first saw that message, I was like, yeah, good. I hit that goal. Thank God. And then one of the first things I thought about were him and other people like him that were getting demonetized. Not just him. It's a bunch of people I know got demonetized, right? So I felt bad, so I get it. And I think I'm sure I would be pissed off if I just got demonetized and one of my other show, somebody else running the show that I'm aware of or interact with or know about or share audience members with suddenly got monetized. I'd be jealous too. Truth be told. Of course I would be, right? Want to chat? I'll send you the invite. I will send you the invite, but we have to take a break so I can get a beer because I'm going to need a beer to calm down and not be nasty to you. I mean, I forgive you, but I'm human. I'm a little pissed off. Oh, this is against my better judgment. Don't you love it when a guy comes in a live chat when you're already an hour and a half in, and then this is going to take an hour, isn't it? Maybe not. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna find a song to play. All right, wait a minute. Let me see. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna send the invite. You can join if you want, or we'll wrap things up. Invite is sent, and now I gotta find something. Oh, I do have a break bumper. I gotta take a break. I'm got like nothing to drink here, and that beer would probably be better at this moment. That beer would definitely be better at this moment. Okay, let me see. And you know what's funny is I still have, look at that. Wait, let me see if we can get it in there. I still have this set up from the other studio next door. So this is going to be funny. Maybe I should talk to him as CW Ranter, right? But then I'd have to go in the other room, and I'm kind of comfortable. All right, here's what I'm going to do. That is funny though. Look at that. Waiting for CW Chanter to arrive, right? All right. All right. So here's what I think he's arriving, right? Wait, he's still not arrived. So I think we have about 1 minute here. I'm gonna play and then he'll be here and we'll have a nice spirited conversation, I'm sure. I wasn't expecting this today. So all right. Here's what I gotta do. All right, I'm sorry, friends. I'm still getting used to this laptop. It's a smaller screen, and you'd think a little bit of difference in the screen is not going to make a big difference, but it really does. Where the hell is the brake bumper? Yep, I got it. All right, I'm going to go and we're going to take a very short break, and then we'll be back with CW Chanter, not ranter. We'll be right back, friends. And here we are. We are back. And what great timing. We're still waiting. Oh no, that's Ranter. I'm getting confused because I got a virtual environment of CW Chanter's world in my other room right next to me. And this is getting confusing because then we got look at this.
Come on, baby.
Why are you still at work, bro?
Because I do work, honey. I just don't work at this fucking YouTube bullshit, my man.
Okay.
No, listen, let me start off. I'm sorry, Steven. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I called you a ripoff. Okay, I was a fucking asshole today.
Well, you got to admit, I did a pretty good job ripping you off earlier tonight.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Here's the deal. Honestly, of the regrets that I have for not being totally grounded this afternoon during my stream is that I know that there was a CW ranter thing that you had that you worked on and probably had up and ready to roll.
I had to do a haircut on that thing at like an hour before I had to do it. I was so mad at you. I'm like, it still needs a haircut.
And I fucked
I'm not ready.
I know. And that's why I feel bad because I was like, shit. I was like, there was a fucking golden CW ranter bit ready to happen.
Yeah, and I almost didn't do it. I almost put that thing away and said, you know what? I'm never going to do it. Yeah, but then I thought, there's the opening.
Dude, the bottom line is this. I'll tell you what. Father, here's the fucking deal. I've got over $15,000 in attorney's fees, and I got demonetized at the exact same time that
I
you
would be
got
pissed too.
monetized.
I would be
And
pissed
that's
too.
not your fucking fault. And it's just, you know, we have reactions, we have experiences, and the blows and the anger and the feelings don't always land where they're supposed to. And you got caught up in some collateral damage, and you know, there was a million ways that I could have handled it better. At 45, going on 46, I still got work to do on myself. I gotta figure shit out and still work on, and I still put my foot wrong and fuck up. And so I own it. I'm sorry. I went off on you this afternoon, but I did send you a DM. I was like, straight up.
I read that 10 minutes before showtime, and then I went, "Whoa, maybe I shouldn't do this." But I was locked and loaded, and I was like,
"You were already going. What are you gonna do?" So anyway, you went back on. You had this whole fucking thing. It gave Lee and Dan, the context man, the excuse to burn me alive. That's cool. And
maybe you should apologize to him too, because, you know, listen, let me just say this. He's a really cool, creative, intelligent guy. He's a great guy.
Which one? Lee?
Dan.
Sure.
He is, and I don't understand whatever you got going on with him either. No. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Is that back in the day, I did what happened with me and you. Happened back in the day with me and Stina Bobina while Stina was working with him on a podcast. So they did a podcast.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was her, it was Dan, and check this out. It was Natasha Hines.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
We're together. And they lit me on fire, and I fucking deserved it. And I owned it at the time. But then at that point I was like, oh, and then I'll tell you what else happened was that Geoff, I swear to God, you can't make this. Geoff had put on their video that they made about me, that he put all this shit up saying that there was a restraining order against me from my ex-wife, and that I abused my kids, like, and all this.
I know. I remember seeing that stuff. Yeah.
And I was like, and I reached out to Stina first, and I was like, look, hey, no love lost. I get it, but there's this comment from Jeff that's saying all sorts of nut shit that is absolute, that I'm not allowed to 50 feet of my kids and all this like crazy shit. I was like, that shit's like personal, and that shit's just not right.
Yeah, I agree with you. That dude is a nutter. He's a nutter.
And she said, I'm not in charge of the channel. You're gonna have to talk to Dan. And I reached out to Dan and I said, yo, man, hey, what's going on? Listen, I'm not asking for any forgiveness. I'm not asking for anything. But Geoff has put up this bullshit about me having all this like criminal charges against me. I think it goes beyond the Call of Duty for me to ask you to take that down. And his initial response was, oh no, this is a free speech zone.
Well, I never heard that. I thought it was a beef over like you saying they're ripping off your ideas or content.
Well, that's where it started, but that's not what. When he said that to me, and I think
I don't blame you. He should have did the right thing and taken it down, unless he wanted to research it and find out that it was 100% true. He should have taken it down. Right, I agree with you.
No, I hear you, but it's 100% not true. I've got no violations against me. I see my kids all the fucking time. I talk to my ex, where it's fine, but whatever. So when he did that,
wait a minute. I hate to interrupt you, but praise the cash. Thank God Almighty, praise the cash. And Doug Girl wants me to give $250 to Chandler because he crapped the bed and got demonetized, and I'll do that. I'm going to PayPal you $250 because that's what the viewer wants.
I can use it. Thank you. Anyway, so that was that. So he's in the live chat saying this is free speech absolutist, and that's good. So I'm going to say, what if as a free speech absolutist, can I go and make comments on the Context YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm a free speech absolutist unless it's going to damage somebody's reputation and it's total garbage, and then you got to take it down.
All sorts of criminal. If I say, I'm just asking for just if this is the case. If you are a free speech absolutist and it was okay for that dude to say what he said about me, is it okay if I go onto your YouTube channel, The Context, and say all sorts of wild shit about you? Just like wild shit.
Oh, yeah. Next time he does a stream, I'm going to go in there and tell everybody that he's, that he's got criminal convictions or whatever.
I had sex with The Context in your ass. and left you pregnant and alone. Fucked up about shit. Is that okay? I mean, if you're absolutist,
well, he is an
that's
absolutist, so I would think.
hey. So
it'd be
anyway, so
okay.
then it goes back to me and him. Then we had a beef about him, whether or not he was a journalist and all this shit. And we went back and forth, and his politics. I mean, look, I'm a leftist. He's a right winger. That's the bottom line. I did once call him alt-right recently, and I think that wasn't copacetic.
That might be a little too far.
The context
Can it
is
be alt-right, be Australian? I don't even know.
If he says that's okay on principle, then I leave it there. And being a free speech absolutist is, first of all, I'm not going to fucking do that, but you know what I mean. But it is what it is. You're not a right winger. I don't know if I go that way, context, because I follow you on Twitter, and the reason that I kind of formulated the opinions that I did is because I thought that your opinions were decidedly right wing. But you know what? Politics being on a spectrum, context is slightly left of center. But remember, you know who else defines himself as kind of a classical liberal? Who is that guy? Fucking Sargon of Akkad denies the allegation that he's right wing. So politics is philosophy, and politics exists on a continuum. So you might be left of center, but let's face it, I'm left.
You're a communist, CW channel.
Yeah. So if context and is left of center, then he still might very well be, in my perspective, right wing. Though, look, I never said you called yourself a classical liberal. I said Sargon of Akkad called himself a classical liberal. I apologize if, in speaking loosely, is what happens. Is your labeling is what I object to. Well, that's fine. I can understand that. That's okay, and you don't have to like me, and Lee doesn't have to like me, and I don't have to like you guys. But
well, at least I understand a little bit more about the beef. I thought it was just I thought it was just petty shit that.
What is petty shit?
No, I disagree with you. If he let those comments up, I disagree with him.
That's nuts.
He should have to research every claim made against your reputation and prove it with documentation or take it down.
Right.
Because it's not correct information. Especially if it's damaging to your reputation.
Especially if you're going to say you're a journalist, and I'm allowed to hold you to some sort of journalistic integrity. Also, looking at the Context YouTube channel, before he came over to talk about Mendoza and David Wilcock, he did, I think one of his first videos up was about Mr. Medicare. So I said, he's he came from the outside and he's got, political whatever.
Somebody, Levy Veltman called you con man. Is he calling you con man Welch or Levy Veltman?
Levy Veltman is about shit. I have no idea. But that's Lee Veltman has talked to me on the phone. He's called me. He could call me right now if he wanted to. He's got my number. I've known Lee Veltman. I've been on YouTube it'll be 6 years in August. And I met Lee, and we spoke within the first year of me doing my channel. He's got history with Brandon. I've got history with Brandon. And whenever I interact with Lee in the live chat, you never know. Sometimes it's totally copacetic, and sometimes he's got, perspective and a point of view on me. And that's fine. Believe me, like I don't have a perspective or point of view on him. After people know each other and experience each other, whether it's in forums or whether the context is
strange relationship.
That's not right. Hey, listen, I might be missing context, but I'm a free speech absolutist, so I guess I'm going to say what I'm going to say. But I don't know if I'm missing context. I mean, and that might not be right. Listen, Dan, did I do something that's not right? I do shit that's not right all the time. The best I can do is listen to people's critiques and criticisms of me, try and come back, try to course correct. I used to blow up on people all the time the way I did on you today. I don't do it as often. Hopefully one of these days, if I keep on doing the work that I'm doing, I'll get to the point where I'm not doing that shit at all. And that's where we're trying to get to. That's where I'm trying to get to. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think it wouldn't have bothered me so much if it was just you said that, what you said. But then it's, you don't know this, but it's not just, there's some other people that are
Right.
saying stuff. Like it shows that you have no idea about that I'm plugged into that you don't know, that I've supported for a long time, or calling me a sellout and this and that. And they're in like, honestly, like views wise and everything, they're like in the gutter and they're bitter and angry. I'm not saying you, I'm saying some of these other people that are affecting my psyche. They're like, now Steve's selling out, and this and that, and I'm looking at like you've been work. Some of these guys were working 5 years longer than I was to do what I did, and I'm like, sorry that I was successful where you failed. If that was your intention to become monetized or to become financially successful or to do this as a part-time job and you never could make it there after 5 years, I'm sorry. I did it in less than a year. I worked for it, and I'm sorry if people aren't happy.
I don't know why you're working at it for a year. This is going nowhere.
Well, listen, look, I'll put cards on the table. Listen, here's my cards on the table. Is that when my son was diagnosed autistic, we kind of, my wife and I had two choices. Either, and he's to the point where like a lot of people who have evaluated him say he might be better off in an institution and not in your home. And we weren't willing to accept that. So, somebody had to stay home, right? And then when this pandemic hit, and I had a pretty good thing going, and an income source and other things going on financially, and then this health thing hit, and it all was destroyed. But this kept me kind of sane. Like I had a goal every day. I had something to do.
Yeah.
Instead of being depressed about it.
And I know, we've talked enough, people, I've said this, you've called me on the phone. We've bullshitted and we've chatted offline and, all this stuff. And I got to say, I'm going to send you that fucking MIDI port. I don't know.
That's a good apology gift, bro. I will, you are totally forgiven. I'm going to make some cool synth waves with that thing.
And listen, so here's the bottom line. And this is the truth. There's never been a moment where I haven't gone on one of these kvetches or complaints about you and then had to say to myself and come back and say, fuck, because I do know about, your situation. You know what I mean? And I do know.
Yeah, it's
so I don't like,
honestly, it's like, this is something that could keep me sane. Like I can work right here and I can take care of him and I can take care of my family. And of course, everybody needs money. It's a shit world out there.
And do you think that if I had a button that said, if I press this button, Stephen Cambion goes down the drain, but
no, that's why I kind of understood. Oh, and listen, here's another look. We'll do another cards on the table. I was off, and when I first started doing this, I was in radio land and podcast land, but I was a late adopter, and I did great views wise compared to I was killing everybody on the whole network for numbers. I did the same kind of thing. I just did a slow thing and start building and building and building. And I was doing great. But then I started realizing, I started listening to you and Joe from the Carolinas and some other people, even Beantail and Weenie, and going, look at these views these guys are getting. And I should be doing that. So I've been jealous of others too and said, but then I realized I can't be jealous. I didn't do what they did. I didn't try it. I didn't really work hard at doing it well. So I decided to do that, and then I felt better. I was never jealous again of you or Joe or Beantail Linguini. I don't know. His views piss me off when I see him still.
We all listen. Everyone hates Beantail Linguini. I mean, that guy. But what are you gonna do? No, but look. I mean, at the end of the day, we have thoughts and we have feelings, and it's okay. You know what I mean? And if I'm forgiven, then I'm the guy. I'll do this. I sent you this. I sent you the DM. I said, listen.
Oh, he's asking.
Oh no. Okay. So the context is giving clarification, and I don't remember perfectly, Dan, but I take you at your word.
Yeah. And listen, hey Dan, you can come on here right now. You can work this out.
Listen, here's the thing. I'll tell you what. I want to chief it out with everybody. I want to chief it out with I start shit, but whenever I start shit, I regret it, and I wish all shit would end. Do you know what I mean? I have no agenda to maintain stress, or to beef or whatever. And it is what it is. Yeah, send Lee a link. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I start working too, man. That sucks. Well, maybe we'll take a rain check if you're interested, and you don't have to be interested. But
Yeah, we could go on his show and work it out or whatever. I'm just
yeah,
figuring that offer. There you go.
And no, this makes sense to offer. And like I said, I mean, look, and the bottom line is this: is that all I could say for myself is the following. The thing that happened today on my channel, did not come from the higher me. It came from a base, level me, and I regret it. And I did, but if in context, like ha ha ha. In real time during the video, I said I wish Steven the best. I take it back. I pray for his success. And at the end of I concluded the video by saying to people, telling people to subscribe to you, whatever. Now, having said all that, I can do all that and I can apologize, but that doesn't mean that another adult male or another adult person can't look at me and say, you know what? We've been down this road before. You keep on and you keep on apologizing.
No, see, it's the I'm sorry, but concept though. It's like I'm going to talk all this smack, and then I'm going to apologize.
No,
so it's okay that I talked all that smack.
No, it's different. I'm sorry, but is a legitimate strategy, but it's not a strategy that I employed. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, Steven, but.
Oh, you're right. You didn't.
And then you do this. Right. What I do is I apologize profusely, and then 2 weeks later I do the same shit all over again. That's a whole different thing.
Look, we got a body language expert in the live chat who says, arms crossed, he feels guilty. I agree.
I already said that before. I feel guilty.
You got to admit, too.
To be completely honest, listen, Killboy 20100, if that is your real name. My arms are crossed because I'm leaning on the table. Unless I sit a la the Sphinx, I'm going to have to cross my arms unless I want to touch my screen. But it is what it is. And also body language isn't true. But
yeah, and the other thing that I would like to say, just for the record, is that nobody that you've ever talked smack about or ever will talk smack about for the rest of your life will ever do what I did today. Because I'm an artist, okay?
Right. Okay. So I apologize to Dan for we did. This is the thing. Me and him had a beef about whether or not he was a journalist. He extended me the invitation to his LinkedIn. I checked out his credentials. I checked out the credentials, and legitimately, the guy has worked in newspapers. He's worked in the sports section, but I'm not going to say that doesn't make him a journalist. But at the time, I was like, I could work the angle that he worked in sports, the sports pages. So that doesn't mean anything. But it is what it is. So I accept him as a journalist, and I did. I called him all right, and that is a specific connotation and context that I probably, in retrospect, shouldn't have said. So I apologize to Dan.
See? Don't we all feel better now?
I acknowledge it. I see that.
Praise the cash. Praise the cash. Bonus Song is here with the kind and generous donations of $4.99. It says,
and that's weird because Una used the Una song, but she's specifically given it for the Truthseekers CW Chanter parody.
I'll do that every day. I'll do it every day if people say.
I'll donate for you every day if you do it.
I'll do it every day. I'm going to do the CW Chanter report. Or, you know what else? When you were calling me a ripoff, I had another great idea. Let me run this by you, right?
Sure.
I got the set. I got the mask. So what I was going to do is I was going to let you do your stream at 5 o'clock or whatever you're going to do, right? And then you're done at 6:30 or whatever. So at like 7 o'clock, I'm going to sit on that set and wear headphones. And then I'm just going to repeat exactly what your stream was a couple hours before and be a true ripoff. Instead of just a bad ripoff. Yeah.
There you go. So look, we're all making peace at 12 o'clock in the fucking morning. But listen, like I said, I'm happy because where we ended up. You started streaming.
Yeah, it could have been bad. It could have went to a beef, dude. And that's not good for either of us.
If you have the opportunity, you can watch my stream where you did the past, present, and future. I did the past, present, and future of this going on. And I ended up with the bad card at the end. And I said, look, at the end of the day, guys, here's what we got. Internet stuff aside, you have a dude in Pennsylvania and you have a dude in New Jersey. You know, I said, this is not going to go anywhere good.
No.
It was not going to. I said, we're either gonna put this shit to bed tonight, or there's gonna be uno problemas mañana, right? It's gonna not be good.
Don't forget the yellow legal pad. Yeah, I need to get one of them. Yeah.
I'll send you a case.
Yeah, come on. Look at the realism on that. Look at the realism on that.
Wow, the realism of a photo of my office. Like, holy shit.
Hey, I was artistic enough to find that.
You really nailed the facts.
No, actually, Mario Heat, I said to him, I want to do this. Shout out to Mario Heat. And I said, man, I know he gets up. He gets up, and then it's just his background. I need to get that background, and I don't want to watch 4,000 hours of his stream waiting for him to get up. Do you know? And he sent me a timestamp and everything, and I grabbed it.
Motherfucker.
So Mario Heat, help me.
Outed. Mario Heat, you got shit's coming your way, man. Mario fucking Heat. There you go. The only.
I've been told that Mario Heat is going to be absent.
Let me tell you about Mario Heat.
But he's going to be. Listen, he's going to be absent for a short time, for like the next month or something, because he's busy with work and doing stuff. And I just want to wish him the best of success with what he's working on and working with. And yeah.
And I want to wish him a well-deserved fuck you in the ass.
He helped me make this realistic. Did you notice I had the Joy Division shirt too?
No, I get it. Which a Joy Division shirt that I pointed out you should have had like 20 years ago.
I did, but you move 3 times, it gets ratty, you throw it out. I just got it. I'll wear it.
That shit.
I like that shirt.
That's a quality shirt. Anywho, Mario Heat. Let me tell you something about this motherfucker. This is the problem with Mario Heat is it's not his fault. It's lousy. So, what do you say about a group of Mexicans who decide to cross the border into the United States of America, but then forget to stop? They end up in Canada.
Yeah, I bust his balls. I said, what happened? Did you jump the first wall and say, this is pretty good? I wonder if it's better if we jump the second wall?
And then here you go.
I've never heard of a Canadian Mexican.
Then you have his family who says, we got to cover up the IDs of these kids. We got to give them real names so that they'll fit in Canada, that they'll blend. What's a real good Canadian name? Oh, I know. Mario. Wow.
My kid's so happy he's got Mario Brothers pajamas. And he comes up to me before the show and he goes, it's a Mario. And he's got the whole red and blue. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a video game. Let's name it. What is this?
Don't mess with Mario. That's probably where Mario got his fucking name. The kid's young.
AJ says, I would be so disappointed if the state appointed C.W. Channer as my defense lawyer.
You'd be disappointed. I'd be disappointed. I bet. Who's my fucking client today? AJ, that fucking cock. I would fear you. I would send you up the river. I would take all the evidence against the prosecution and just.
One thing I will say that I'm jealous of you two for is your law degree, because, listen, I know you're just trying to make a living, but I always thought if I had a law degree, I would study criminal law and I would try to be one of those like Innocence Project guys and like get guys out of prison and shit.
Right.
If I could, and investigate and stuff, I would love that. That would be cool. But
it's not too late. There were people in my graduating law school class who were like in their 60s and 70s. If you so desire, I would tell you not to do it, but
I can't take that much school, man. I was terrible.
It sucked.
I was a 4.0 computer science student, but also a college dropout, because as soon as I realized it was just jumping through hoops to get a piece of paper, I said, no. In the computer field, you don't need the paper. You need to be able to pass a really stringent interview. They don't care if you're a high school dropout, if you could do you're a Linux sysadmin. Tell us how to do these 15 things. And if you can, you're hired. We don't care about, So I kind of went, I regret it never going to college and went back later in life. But then, boy, it was rough. And I was like, this is stupid. They're making me take like
sociology and all this stuff that has nothing to do with computers.
Spanish. They could go talk to Mario in Canada.
Yeah.
That's the point of
Yeah.
that.
I would be a runner. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm glad that we got to work out our differences in my epic comeback to people talking smack. And everybody needs to know that of all the people talking smack, the one that I like didn't really take that much offense from was CW. I didn't like the other people were like more nasty, right?
I get you. You know, and
They're
like
a little more nasty, and I went, well, those are the cancers to cut out of your life, not somebody that you just disagree with. Friends should disagree.
Because I was sitting there going, cancer, you're gonna cut out of your life. This is fucking fuck. I called you a ripoff. Holy shit! Like, who gives a fuck? Now, listen, I don't begrudge you any of your success. Look, you put 100% effort into it. Lord knows I put 1% effort into this shit.
Oh no, somebody did send me a timestamp where you said I was bringing my A game, and you can't be
but I will also say this: the challenge. I know you had some things to say, and before we worked it out, I don't want to go backwards, but you had some things to say, and you said, "Oh, why don't I try to do what you do, and then do the music and give a damn and put some effort in?" And I pointed out, Steven,
I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
You know what, Steven? I'm not going to do that. And you know why? I don't fucking have to. I turn on this.
Oh, that's a good argument, I guess.
I turn on this.
No, that's another thing. You want to talk about jealousy? You want to talk about jealousy? It's 3:00 in the morning, right? And once in a while, I'm like editing a video for a bumper that I want to put in the show, or I'm like working on some mask and painting it. And I think of you and a few people like you that I'm aware of that they don't need any production. They don't need any bells and whistles. They don't need any of it. They can click live and talk. I don't have that skill set.
I said you didn't have that.
I need the help. I need the help.
Yeah. Now that we're friends, it's all. Yeah, I was jealous, and you're good. You can talk. You can do it.
Yeah, you could do. Well, if you don't need it, I do it all. I do it all. If you could just get by with just talking, and you don't have to do any of this other shit.
You can get by without with just talking if you want to, but you don't. You care enough about the audience. You have a Patreon where you actually do shit for people instead of just telling them in advance.
Yeah, I'm sorry I busted your balls on that thing. I just thought it was weird. I'm like, wow, he doesn't give him nothing. He just says, thank you.
There's some shit there. There's like 3 videos. There's like a video about like Unirock.
After 3 years of having a Patreon, he's got 3 videos.
There's like a what's in the news today post, from like 2017 that's like aged well.
And look at Una song says CW knows how to transform 15 minutes into a 3-hour summary. Yeah, that's a skill.
Yeah, that's a fucking skill. Like, yes, I do. I'm technically stretching time. But saying it's like, look, and it's like there's good and there's bad. Check this out. I complain. I had to stop doing the shit that I was doing because I got a warning. I got a strike. I got demonetized, and basically YouTube in all sorts of ways was basically letting me know that, I couldn't keep doing the content that I was doing. So I made a lot of my shit privatized or whatever, and you kept on doing the shit. If because I got sued and everything, if those guys stopped having people talk about them, David Wilcock, Mendoza, whoever, all of a sudden people, Sarah Rachel Adams, who's on some fucking next level. Right,
one of my favorites.
Stop people having people speak to them 100%, then they would fucking win. So I was wrong. My attitude is all fucked up. I get jealous and shitty sometimes, and I'm sorry about that. I'll try to do better next time. I promise.
No, it's all good.
It's all good.
And listen, I know you don't need to do all that stuff, but I would love to see a fully produced CW channel show. Just see what it look like, sound like.
Right.
I could come and do it. I got extra backdrops. I got lights.
Yeah.
We should do that one night. I will drive my ass there and produce your show and show everybody the Praise the Cash CW channel show with all the bells and whistles.
Listen to me. Listen to the guy you're talking to. Check this out, Steven. You're talking to a guy who setting up a PayPal donate button has been on my to-do list for over a month, right? It is my understanding that there are kids who are doing let's plays of Yu-Gi-Oh on TikTok who know how to set up a freaking PayPal donation button. It's I'm a people's guy. It's been on my to-do list to do. I still haven't figured out fucking thumbnails. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Well, I could help you. And see, now that we don't have a beef, and I'm not pissed off at you, I would help you do some of that stuff. I would show you how to do it. I can remote into your computer or what. No, I don't even need to. I could just set it up and give you the credentials. Like I do this stuff for clients, like for customers, for businesses. I could do a couple freebies to help a friend, and that's off your list. And there you go.
Before I start another beef with you, and you got to burn me.
Yeah, off. I better hurry up and do it before you piss me off again.
There you go. There you go.
No, and listen, you don't know this, but like some of my oldest friends know. Like I'm a little narcissistic, and like a little slight. I will fucking. But I always do this, and this has always worked for me. Instead of getting real mad and angry, I like make big jokes about it. You know, like, oh, that drummer that quit my band that said that he was going to make it big. He's playing the Rusty Nail in Ardmore, and somebody sent me pictures, and there was only 4 people there. And we just did this show, and I would post my pictures. There's 150 people to see me with the new drummer eat a dick. You know, like I'm that kind of guy too.
Your new drummer was eat a dick?
No, but I mean, you know, I would some guy would slight me like, screw you, Steve. I'm going to quit your band. I'm going to be in this new band, and we're going to be so much bigger than your band. And then he played the 4 people, and the same night I played to 150. So on MySpace, I made a big deal of that. Like, oh, so sorry, you know, so sorry.
There you go.
So we're all human.
I played to 150 people and promoted the show on MySpace.
Yeah, remember those days?
It's all good. Yeah, listen, brother. Listen, it's the point is this: is that we're busting stones because stones are made to be busted. You know what I mean? And we'll my defensive game. I'm being on a level. For what it's worth, it may seem like I vacillated, and people can allege that I'm two-faced. They can, but I swear to God, there can, if you are completely 100% honest and open and transparent, you will appear two-faced because nobody is a saint. Nobody's an angel, not at this game. If I was a saint or an angel, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I would be like in a soup kitchen somewhere, you know, helping people, right? But it is what it is. Is Steven frozen? I think Steven's frozen. Am I frozen? What happened? I'm in the show. Can you hear me? Is Steven frozen? Did Steven disappear from the show? You can hear CW, so it's me. It's all me. Fuck Steve Campion. Fuck that motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I
I
apologize. I'm sorry. I knew that you'd be okay. I should have warned you.
It's fine.
I'm on a new workstation, and for some reason, I got to check this. You know, Mr. Computer Guy. Talk about like can't work your own shit. It bounces off the Wi-Fi every certain time period, and I don't know why. And I just got to reconnect. It throws me out of my own stream and reconnect. I got to fix this, but I'm on a new like workstation running the show. Yeah. You know what? I almost said, you know what? I'll just let CW Chainer talk for as long as he wants and see what happens.
Nothing good. Nothing good.
No, that's the universe telling us to wrap it up because I'm sure you got.
We got to wrap it up. And we're at 12:20, and as they say, come 1 o'clock in the morning, shit. If we work shit out, shit's gonna go fucking AWOL real quick. After 12 o'clock.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna throw you out and do a quick wrap up and
knock yourself out, baby. I love you.
All
Stephen Campion for president, best YouTuber known to man.
You're right. God forbid I get that much power.
blah, blah, blah. Okay. Peace out. I love you, man. Okay.
All right. Good night. All right, friends. Well, what do you know? There's a happy ending for all of us. Okay. Cattle prods. What? People are talking about cattle prods in my live chat, and I have no idea why. I have no idea why. UFO Gandalf says he's a big boy to wrestle. I would do it. We could do it for charity. Okay. Out of Mind says Night All. Yeah, we're gonna call this one in the history books. And I gotta say, I had a great time tonight. I was running around like a maniac trying to make this thing work. I didn't even know if I could do the green screen from the other room and this thing. Like I didn't even know if this was gonna work. It was last minute idea for some of this. But I want to thank all my musical guests tonight who helped me make a comedic point, which is I need money. I'm not a sellout. I'm leveling up, right? And I'm going to get some money for my efforts, and no one in the universe should begrudge me of that. So thanks to my musical guests tonight. Thanks to Sierra Channer for coming in and giving us a happy ending. It's better than a show beef. You do not want a show beef between me and him. That would not be. I think that would get ugly and nasty, or could, if we both, decided to engage in that kind of stuff. Better we be friends, Guy from Jersey, I'm from Philly. Kind of the same thing. Although growing up, us Philly boys knew those guys from Jersey. We could beat their ass. Yeah. But we always had some Jersey boys around, at some parties or something like that. Kimboy says Steven is winning. I'm trying. I'm grabbing every opportunity I can. And I'm sorry if anybody doesn't like that. And listen, I joked around a lot tonight asking for donations and whatever. We're not going to do that every show. It's a joke. It was sarcasm. But thank God and everybody who has donated. Like I said tonight, earlier, I didn't get to this, situation where I'm able to grab these opportunities by myself. So many of you helped me. People agreed to be guests. People agreed to do some graphics for me. I had a computer friend that said, do you need these servers? You can store your, do you need some hard drives? What do you need? I want to help you. Old friend of mine knew that I was doing this show, and he gave me boxes and boxes of storage so I could do some video editing. Everybody has been very kind to try to help me do this. And I'm so very blessed, friends. I feel blessed. And, that's where we're at. And I'm going to play us out with something that's very unorthodox, but you guys need to indulge me because it's a beautiful song. It is a beautiful song. And it's by J.L. Cash, our final musical guest tonight. J.L. Cash, singing about being blessed. Praise the cash, friends. I am blessed because people from all over the world have sent me a couple of bucks to buy a microphone or a webcam or the backdrop or these lights or these headphones I'm wearing. We're a viewer-supported show, and I've been able to do this based on the kindness, the generosity, and the support of so many of you. I'm always happy when there's an audience, friends. I'm glad that you could be here tonight to be a part of mine. I'm glad every night that you could come here to be a part of my audience. Nothing is worse than working so hard on something and showing up and there's nobody there to see it. But I've been very blessed. I continue to feel blessed because so many people said, what do you need? I'll help you. And that, my friends, restores my faith in humanity a little bit. I try to do this crazy thing and people stood up and said, I like this crazy thing that you're doing. I want to help you. How can I help you? And they did. And I'm not going to apologize for taking a couple of bucks from somebody that wants to help me so that I can buy whatever it is that we need to continue to move the show forward. I'm the guy running the ball. I'm the guy running with the ball, okay? And occasionally, some people are going to try to tackle me, and I'm good with that. I'm okay. I'm in a good place. I feel incredibly blessed to have taken this journey and to have been able to take so many of you with me. Until next time, friends, my name is Stephen Cambion. Good night, and God bless all of you. For I am truly blessed.
I'll tell the world. He's a mighty good. Every time I look around. 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 Here comes another blessing. Here comes another blessing. Here comes another blessing. Here comes another blessing. He keeps on blessing. He keeps on blessing. He keeps on blessing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He keeps on blessing. Let it give